I'm sorry. Is there a bird?
Oh.
Like
behind me?
In the house?
Yes, there is a bird.
Like I hear a bird. Okay.
They're making that a real. I'm sorry. Is there a bird? I'm like, what?
By the way, this sweater, only an XL, but I got it from TJ Maxx for like $12. I'm never taking it off. It's so comfy. I also got a t-shirt that says best friends till the end, and it's 3 skeletons like dancing around. I know. All right, bitches. Gloria only has an hour today, so we gotta get going. I have an announcement, kind of.
Should we start first?
I know. Yeah. Hi, I'm Kären.
And I'm Gloria, and we're Chaos and Company.
If you didn't know that already. All you 11
and we appreciate you. Okay,
I'm just gonna keep saying you. By the way, y'all, if you are like a diehard, like you're here every week, because I know Nana, Elena.
Yeah, she watches every Friday. Okay. She's a VIP.
Well, yeah. Me too. And now I struggle because we're on video on both. So I'm like, do I give YouTube a view or do I give Spotify a view? But our video about Candace Owens, I'm just like casually uploading our Friday video, 200 views. I can't see how many now because I probably could. I just haven't looked into it enough, but I didn't look at how many long views there were.
Yeah, I don't know how to find that at all. Like long views. I don't know how to find that.
Same.
So what is your announcement? Did you have more to say on the video? Okay.
Yeah, we had 200 views and that was amazing. I really haven't told anyone yet, but I reactivated my website for my photography business. Yeah, and I think I'm going to make a new Instagram because I was using, my one that I use now for myself is like my old photography one. But I think I'm going to make a separate one that's new to like the area and everything. And then I'm going to do it slowly. Yeah. I'm using AI. I'm using Claude. Okay. If you didn't know, Claude is super helpful in helping you write code. I didn't know that. You know who uses Claude is Josh from the Dad Challenge podcast. But it popped up this week as like a AI you should look into. And so I was like, hey, here's my deal. Technically, my business is relocated. I want to relaunch, blah, blah, blah. Help me out. It made me a 7-page checklist with itty bitty checkboxes and was like, let's start coding your website. Send me the link to your website and I'll look at it and see what it needs. So, fun fact, right before I closed my business, I spent $4,800 on somebody to totally redo my branding, my website, everything. When she delivered it, she had created a logo for a name that was not mine.
What?
I was Kären Michelle Imagery, and she made it Kären Michelle Photography. But then because I never caught it in like things, I even went back to my original like questionnaire, and it was Kären Michelle Imagery. That's what I've always been since Virginia and everything. No, she made me Kären Michelle Photography and wouldn't change it. And so
for $4,800, you would have changed my name, girl.
So I had to change my business name. And then I had one of my friends, I was like, I need you to look at my website because I'm feeling like it's not doing what it should be doing. And she went through it and she goes, no, this girl was terrible. So I am completely I always built my website on my own. I'm going back to that. It's going to take me 10 times as long, but I'm going to do it. And yeah, I guess this is like my first announcement, although like no one will really see it. It'll come out slowly.
What made you decide to get back into that?
I'm excited to create again and like excited to have that small thing. I captured one of my friends and her daughter recently, and I like the small intimate sessions and stuff, and I really want to do that again. For me, photography was more than just a business, and I think that's probably why the business got so confusing and like difficult, is I never wanted it to be a business. I wanted it to be like my way of ministering to people in a
Okay.
way, which
No, I
sounds
love
weird,
that. I think that's
but
beautiful.
but I'm not saying I'm out there like, do you know Jesus? Because my camera's amazing. It's more like I want to hear your story,
Yes.
and if you happen to ask about mine, I'm willing to talk about it. I have a story cool to share
Yeah.
sometimes, whatever aspect of it. I never share it in full because you'd be by my side for a week and a half. But yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to capture, and it's so funny because early in my business, people would be like, photographers either want to work with kids or don't want to work with
Yeah.
kids, and I at that time was like, I do not want to do little kids, and now I'm like, give me the freaking kids,
Yeah.
bro. I want the kids, and I think it's because most of my friends are single moms, and like I like
Yeah.
hanging out with them that I'm just like, I'll do whoever, whatever, not do whoever, but
Right.
you know.
I love that.
Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be Car and Michelle photography because I'm not changing anything. I really like the idea though of like I wanted to maybe change the name to through the years or through memories or something like that through
Mhm.
something, but I think I'm just going to make that my tagline. It's like I don't want to be your photographer today. I want to be your photographer through
I
every
love that.
chapter. Whatever that chapter looks like. My favorite pictures I've ever taken of my kids, my husband was changing a tire on our truck. We don't even have anymore. My youngest was helping him. Literally my favorite photos I've ever
Yeah.
taken of her. And then there's another time where my mom and my dad had just landed in Texas and they were visiting, and my mom was playing with bubbles with my kids.
Mm.
Favorite pictures I've ever taken. The girl's birthday, I wanted to take them to the beach when we lived in Corpus and like just capture them in that moment. Favorite
Yeah.
pictures I've ever taken. Like I've never felt like I needed to have a setup or anything like that. Now, I
Yeah.
will say I love my studio and I miss it every day. And one day maybe my husband will build me one. I do think there's something about just inviting a photographer into your
Yeah.
space. Your kids are comfortable, they know where their stuff is, allowing them to be safe and comfortable in their environment, but play. Photos translate better. And that's who I want to be. I don't want to do anything staged. I don't like to do like the big family photos where everyone's
Oh,
smiling
I
and
love a natural picture way better than a posed picture.
honestly, if you're open to that kind of photography, you will get 100 more
Oh,
photos
I agree.
than you will the smiling ones because the smiling ones,
So,
it's so hard. And anyways,
when I was pregnant with my
yeah.
son, my friend Ashley, I just had a camera, and my friend Ashley was like, "Yeah, I'll take some pictures of you and, you know, your husband and your daughter." So we went to Lancaster City Park, and I will find the picture and put it on the screen, um, because my daughter's pretty much blurred anyway. Also, she doesn't look like that anymore.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
my favorite picture, if you don't know, I have a portrait of my dad who passed away on my left arm, and I was wearing a dress and it showed the full tattoo, and I didn't even know she was taking pictures at this point. Like, we were just walking to another area. And my daughter, I was like, like this to the camera. And my daughter,
Are you in a black
no,
dress?
it's blue. But
Okay. I think I've
yeah,
seen this
I have it
photo.
on Facebook and stuff. But my daughter was like
Okay.
running and like, just playing, being a kid.
Uh-huh.
So she's out of focus, but she's still there. And then you can see my
Hmm.
belly and my dad on my favorite. It's my favorite.
Yeah. For my maternity photos for my youngest, we went to Rhode Island with Hannah, and
Oh, okay.
she met us. No, we picked her up from somewhere near Harvard
Oh,
University, like literally across the street, I
yeah.
think. It was super weird. And then we drove to an Airbnb and it was a great time. She slept on the couch, and our daughter, our oldest at the time, slept in bed with us, and we were all in the same room. It was
Oh
this
my gosh,
loft in
that's
Rhode
so
Island. It was
funny.
so funny. And crazy because like 6 years later, it's literally the same small town in Rhode Island that Daria got married
Oh,
in.
really? Which, by the way,
So we were like, oh, we've been
I
here.
just saw her post and I'm so happy for her.
I told you
No,
that,
you
right?
didn't
That
tell
they have
me.
babies.
When I saw the
Mm.
post, I was like,
Well,
oh my gosh, that's crazy.
yeah. If she wants to share her story, Daria, you're always welcome to come
Yeah.
on. But yeah, it was a long time, maybe going to happen, maybe not going to happen. So it happened, and
Yeah.
it's really cool. In the state of Colorado, I didn't know this. If a baby is born and goes into the system, the state of Colorado's goal is to have that baby adopted
Oh,
by their first birthday.
wow.
So, with that, they give the bio family every opportunity
So after a
to
year, they're like,
adjust.
you didn't make any effort. You're done.
Yes. So, hope,
Yeah.
maybe. So, you just hope and pray. It's so hard because it's a hard place to be in. Most people don't know this, but my parents did foster care a lot of our life. Like, even when Sean and I were first dating, my parents had a foster kid they
I
had for
didn't
a
know
long
that.
time. Yeah, well, you can't ever post
Yeah.
them on the internet. So that's what's wild is when you have foster kids, you can't post anything
But then you
and
see
it makes
Dr.
your
D
life.
doesn't, and she posts them.
Did you see Solo Dad is fostering?
And he doesn't he post things too? Or he doesn't post the kids.
He does post his kids, I think, but he hasn't posted much about this. But the other day he did a video when he said CPS was coming to his house and people were like, why? So he said he's going to foster and he's fostering to adopt.
Oh, okay.
Josh was like, bro, you can't even show us your wife.
Why?
He hasn't.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why
the
there's
one
such a
that
problem with him.
he's the one that says he's solo, but he is really not.
But he has a wife that makes six figures
Yeah.
as a nurse. So he makes it seem like there's no one there helping him. But realistically, him and his wife both work full time healthcare jobs. They swap. So, like, one of them works days, one of
Right.
them works nights. The wife doesn't want to be on the internet, but he shares everything about his
Yeah,
kids.
that's crazy.
And yeah, he's fostering to adopt, which in influencer
Yeah.
culture is popular to make money.
Okay, I think we should circle back to Rhode Island.
Okay.
Were
Rhode
you going to
Island.
finish what you were going to say?
I don't know. I have a picture I could probably put up too because my youngest or my oldest doesn't really look
Yeah.
like this anymore. But Hannah took it. It was so cold and I was so pregnant. But yeah, it was fun,
So pregnant.
bro.
The end of pregnancy is not fun.
See, for me, it was none of it.
The whole time you
I
hated
was
it.
sick the whole flipping
Yeah.
time. Yes.
I wouldn't have liked that either. I always said if I had crazy morning sickness, you know how women have to go on medication to not be sick? I'm like, if
So
I ever, I would never have had another baby. That's awful.
prescribed me that medication, made it 100 times worse. I was like allergic or something.
Of course you were.
It was terrible. Like the minute I took that medicine, it was vomiting constantly. No, and it's so funny because they tell you like if you vomit more than 3 times in a day, call your doctor. Bitch, my doctor was like, you can stop calling. This just seems to be your norm. And every doctor's appointment, they would say, so about many percentage of women stop getting sick at 12 weeks. So 15 weeks comes. They're like, so this many women have it till 20 weeks. This many women have it till 30 weeks. At like the very last, like when you're going
Yeah.
every week, my doctor's like, so there's like a 2% chance that women can have it. I literally was throwing up in labor.
Oh, hell
Like,
no.
I was sick my entire
Was this
pregnancy.
both?
It was better the second time around, but still extremely nauseous well into, and I couldn't they're like, take folic acid, take your vitamin. If you're not taking your prenatals, how dare you? I could
Yeah.
not. I couldn't take any vitamins. I've never been so
Wow.
sick as when I was pregnant. I couldn't take anything. Another fun fact is there's something in Pop-Tarts. If I could eat a Pop-Tart for breakfast before I threw up, I could avoid throwing up. And when I told my mom this, like halfway through my first pregnancy, she goes, That makes so much sense. She said, when I was pregnant with you, Pop-Tarts were the only thing that helped.
Really?
There's something in Pop-Tarts. And I've told several women who have said they've tried it and it worked. And so if you're
Weird.
having trouble and you something in I personally liked the s'mores ones. So I don't know, they could work better, but
Girl,
I
you
don't know.
being the researcher that you are, I'm surprised you haven't researched that.
I
What
don't
the
know.
hell is in these Pop
To me,
Tarts?
I'm like, it just worked. I don't want anyone to tell me it was a placebo.
Oh my God. And you know what? My husband always talks about placebos. And I'm like, you know what, honey? If it's a placebo, I'll take it. Because if I feel better, I feel better.
I'm sorry, is there a bird?
Oh,
Like
behind me?
in the
Oh,
house
yes,
you're
there
in?
is a bird.
Like I
Yes,
hear a
there's a
bird.
fucking bird in here. Yeah.
Okay.
You're making that a real. I'm
Is
sorry.
there
Is
a
there a
bird?
bird?
You're like,
I'm like, what? Where? Look at the story I sent you. It's not really an article. It's more of the news story, like a video. So
okay. Do
look
you
at
want me to
that.
watch it?
Yeah.
It says family mourns mother after 17-year-old family friend arrested for her death.
Charging 17-year-old Karma Douglas with second-degree murder. We're naming the teenager because of the severity of the crime and because she's charged as an adult. Douglas was arrested early Sunday morning along Northeast 54th Avenue in the Truman neighborhood after the Clark County Sheriff's Department said she strangled a woman to death. Darius Jackson says it was his mom, Chantel Trotter, who died.
She's gone, and I don't really have any words to explain.
He says his mom was the type of person to welcome anyone in and treat them like her own.
She was a hard worker, a hard-headed person who put her best foot forward in every situation. Always had a smile on her face, making sure that everybody around her was taken care of and happy.
He says she had been helping Douglas out.
She was a friend of my sister's and knew my mom very well.
Sheriff's deputies say Trotter let Douglas into her house, and at some point during the night, a fight broke out between the two. According to court documents, witnesses saw Douglas push Trotter against the wall and choke her. Trotter was pronounced dead after paramedics arrived.
My mom would want everybody to know that she's in a better place now and that she's happy.
The sheriff's department arrested Douglas at Darius's house just down the street. They said she was uncooperative and appeared to be intoxicated. During Douglas's first court appearance, defense attorneys said Douglas was not guilty.
This is a case where the defense will be able to make a very strong case of self-defense.
Douglas will be back in court this Friday, the judge setting her bail at $200,000.
I don't even understand.
So this mom took in her daughter's friend because, I don't know, she's going through something.
Which is right.
It was said in the video that there was an argument while everybody else was sleeping. There was an argument between this friend and the mom. So
To start some cloud cover overhead was 52 degrees.
What is that noise?
it's your phone.
Sierra Capital. Lots of cloud cover overhead that you can see.
Like, why is there news playing? Okay, we're good.
So it was said they had an altercation. And this girl got pissed off and strangled the mom to death. My first question was like,
Who let
right,
her?
like, first of all, you saw her son. That's a big dude.
This is a big dude.
Like, do you not live in the home? Did nobody hear the struggle going on? I'm so confused.
She's clearly unstable.
My brother-in-law sent me the story. You think you're doing something out of the good of your heart, and then the person you're trying to help just shits all over it.
The way I would have been so afraid to put hands on any of my friends' moms.
Right. The audacity.
Listen, this is where I get like, I know that we don't want our kids to be afraid of us, right? Like, that's not why we want them to obey. But there is something to be said about the kids that we're not out killing people because we were so afraid.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I know.
I don't understand anything that one of my friend's parents could have done
I agree.
or said.
Yeah. Also,
And I had
you're
some
living in
pretty-
her house. And you're
Literally.
17 years old.
I'm going to send you. Do you have more on this story?
I do not. Did you see the girl
Okay.
in the video, though, that they arrested? She looked like she didn't care at all.
She's small.
Yeah, she looked like she didn't care at all.
And she's
she was
small.
just like, guess I'm arrested.
Okay, so the video I sent you earlier. Hold on. Before you do, let me play a scenario for you. Say you did something real bad. And you go home to your mom. You're in her house. And the police show up. Do you tell her immediately in that second what you did? Or you just let it all come out like this?
I would probably tell her.
I'd have told her before they got there. She would have known what was
Yeah.
going on. Watch. I've seen the of this case, and we can cover it in full if you're intrigued, because all the body cam footage and the interrogations are publicly out there, and it winds up being crazy.
Okay.
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be. Kind of, sort of.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara.
Kiara?
Kelly?
Do you have shoes on?
No.
Okay.
I don't know where my shoes are.
This is his girlfriend.
Oh, can I get some shoes on or something?
Not right now.
You get some shoes for her? We detain at this point, okay?
You want to put mom in your car?
Get out of here.
For now? They're not going back in there.
Yeah.
She just came from in there. And then I'll take her to my car.
Yeah.
I have cats. I have to. They can't
Unfortunately,
get out
ma'am,
of
but
the
this is an active investigation, okay?
house.
So
Can I
nobody's going
block
back
the
in the
door
house.
somehow?
No,
No.
this is a crime scene at this point.
How's my house a fucking crime scene?
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in your
garage.
garage.
That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes.
A dead body in
Stand up for me. Walk this way.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and come here with me now.
You're on board.
Yo, have a seat back here for me. Quick.
Isaac. Yeah, there he is. He's coming out. Is that Isaac? Did you call us, bro? Yes, I called. Here, come over here. You're good. Come here. You don't have any knives, any weapons on you?
No.
No?
Put the phone down.
Just put it down for now. Just put it down. You're not in trouble, bro. Gotta make sure you don't have any weapons, okay? Here, put your hands up right here. Right here. I get it. It's good, bro. Here, for now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure this out. So can you tell me, how did this call transpire? How did you call us?
I walked into the garage. I walked into the garage, and when I walked into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCully,
She told you that?
very calmly and everything, blood on her hands, and
You're a little more warm. We're gonna put you behind this unit, okay? Just hang out, sit tight, okay?
They're like, put hands on that girl. Arrest her right now.
Yeah,
They're like, don't let her run. Can I get shoes? No.
absolutely not. Okay. The whole time I'm like, oh no, she killed Isaac. The whole time I thought this kid was dead. So she didn't kill her boyfriend. She killed somebody else.
I think she killed. I don't remember who she killed. I think she killed Isaac's girlfriend.
Oh, so No, I thought that was his girlfriend.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You're right.
So she had to have killed somebody else.
I do think, if I remember right, they met her like on Tinder or something, and they were like, come hang out with. Like, it's someone that they were interested in being
So this
with.
is like a throuple thing.
I think that's what it winds up being. But like, they had never met this person before this day.
So she just comes and then the girl just kills her. Also, I think that it says a lot about her, the fact that she pretends she knows nothing about what's going on.
Her mom. And you know she's a true psychopath, because also I love that we like thought of the same type of clip to send to each other
I know.
today.
Murder.
But this girl is a true psychopath because, I mean, hold on. I don't know if she's a true psychopath. I do not diagnose. I am not a psychologist. I'm just psychopathic weirdness.
She got
is happening
psychopathic
here
tendencies
because
for sure.
mom is so chill and has no clue.
Yeah.
Mom's like, what do you mean my house is a crime scene? My daughter's about to get married. And then she said, I'm the mother-in-law to be.
Weird.
When they open the door. Which, weird. Weird energy. It's giving off like vehicle.
It's like, just say
vehicle.
you're this girl's mom. Don't be weird.
It took them 3 different questions to get out of her that she was the girl's mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because they said, are you Isaac's girlfriend? And she said, yes. And the police said, and you're her mom? And she said, I'm the mother-in-law to be.
Yeah, weird.
Bitch, that's not what
Well,
we
then
asked.
they asked her, what is she to Isaac? And then that's when she said,
her girlfriend, her
no,
boyfriend.
that's when she
Yes.
said, I'm
And then
mother-in-law to be.
They said, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And they were like, so this is
Yeah.
your daughter. And they were like,
She's like,
yes. Yeah. No, that story gets wild. And the interrogations are even insane. Like,
it makes me want to go
I don't know if
on
I've
to
seen
part 2 and watch all the parts.
Yes, it definitely does.
What is wrong with people?
Literally. They're all.
And it's weird. It's crazier
insane.
when they're so young.
Yes.
Because I'm like, when I was like 16, 17, I wasn't over here trying to plot to kill somebody.
No. I don't understand.
There's something in the water. It's making everybody crazy.
Truly.
Yeah.
And like when I think of the people that we grew up with that did wind up doing crazy things, I'm like, oh, that's pretty on par for them.
Literally.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them. Okay. Like Jamie, the whole reason she was living with her grandma is because her mom was in prison. So it's like, okay, Jamie wound up in prison. Shocker.
Right.
But yeah. People are crazy.
I know.
Okay. I have one more video
Okay,
to send
go
you.
send it. My husband.
It might make you cry.
My husband there's 2 people that he's known in his lifetime. One of them he went to junior high school with. And one of them was recent, but the one from junior high school, he was a troublesome kid and he wound up going to prison for murder. And then a couple years ago, he had been working on this guy's truck and trying to get a hold of him because he had finished it. And I think his brother reached out to him and was like, hey, man, I just wanted to let you know, like, so-and-so's in prison. He killed his girlfriend's side piece, I guess. And so I was like, wow, 2 people that...
Valid.
2 people that have been going to prison for murder. That's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to think, I saved another video. Let me see if I actually saved the one that I'm thinking of, because maybe we should watch that one. But I sent you a video.
Okay, I'll watch it now.
If you were born in the 80s or 90s, you grew up in a world that doesn't exist anymore. You remember when friendship meant knocking on someone's door, not sending a text. When Saturday mornings were made for cartoons, not scrolling feeds. When happiness came from mixtapes, bike rides, and streetlights telling you it was time to go home. But here's what makes your generation different. You were the bridge. The last to know life without technology, and the first to grow up adapting to it. You lived through payphones and dial-up, and then watched the world transform into something faster, louder, and harder to escape. And maybe that's why people born in the 80s and 90s carry a certain ache, a nostalgia for simplicity, a quiet wish that joy could still feel as easy as it once did. If that feels like you, it's because you carry two worlds inside you.
Dude, I don't know if I have felt so like I feel that.
Seen?
I feel
Literally.
that so
I was showing
hard. Are
Sean.
you kidding me? Oh my God.
My oldest this morning was like, hey, are we like allowed to use screens? Because we this week implemented no screens. We're done. We're you bitches are not getting off this bus and coming in my house and watching some YouTubers scream. I am trying to clean my house and make you dinner and work out and do the laundry and do this. No, we're done. And so she was like, can we watch screens? I said, you've been watching TV for 2 hours. So she goes, well, I was just making sure. And I was like, come here. Look what I used to do when I was a kid. And I played that video for her and I made Sean watch it. And I was like, this is like the third time I've watched this morning and I'm going to cry.
Literally. Like it does. It makes you emotional.
There's more to it though. You watch those parents, just how carefree they are with their kids. Because they also didn't have screens, right? Because the reality, and that's how our kids are winding up with screens in front of them, is we don't get to put ours down.
Yeah.
Everything in our lives depends on knowing what's going on or like being in contact with different people or watching different things, right? So like even today, getting on the floor and playing with my kids are difficult. Like it feels harder to me. It's sadder for them that they don't get to have that parent. It feels sad that we can't be, I mean, we can be that parent, right? But it's stressful now. It's go and do it as it used to be. And I'm sure our parents struggled with that too, of like playing isn't their favorite thing, but they also didn't have this constant influx of or ability to access their favorite things. Right. I don't know. It just made me so sad for the world.
I know. But I do agree that's why we carry that ache. Because like we did,
and that's why we all are.
I literally still to this day, I think that the decade I grew up in is the best decade. Like hands down.
The best.
Anything before.
Go watch our 90s episode. There will be a card. Pause. There will be a card right here. Go watch our 90s episode.
Yes, please do. And you know what?
How to do that.
We could even do a part 2 90s episode because there's that many things that you forget about.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the girl on TikTok that cleans lava lamps and like restores them?
That sounds interesting.
I'm obsessed.
I love that. It's showing your tism, Kären.
Yes,
Is it satisfying?
I'm obsessed. It is, but also like this is the problem with autism and ADHD is when you watch someone do something like that, like the rug cleaning, right? I think I could buy a warehouse and also get a power washer and also clean rugs and I would be content.
Literally.
So it's like I could also do that myself. And I'm like, no, you couldn't, Kären. Okay. You could not. You should not. Absolutely not. Sean came home the other day and told me how much some of his plumbers are making on a job. I said,
I could do that.
Should I be a plumber?
That is so funny.
Said, absolutely not. And I'm like, but I could. They're making so much money on that job and there's just going to be more of them.
And you know what? As they should. They have to deal with people's shit all day. Nah, not a job for me.
Not yet. So this is a place where people are not going to work. It's more of a data center. Like it's going to house the world's largest computers, which I laugh. We've gone so backwards, y'all. Gone from the computers that took up entire rooms to the computers that take up space in our hands. The computers that take up entire buildings.
Yeah, that's wild.
So those computers have to be cooled. They have to constantly get cold water filtered through them. So hence data centers need cold plumbing.
You know what's crazy? I was literally just watching a video about cloud seeding and how, let me find it and I'm going to send it to you. And how they are cloud seeding to make rain for data centers. Yes.
What?
That
What do you mean make rain?
cloud seeding. You don't know what cloud seeding is?
No.
Kären. Girl, they are making rain. Fake water that they're pushing up into the clouds. They are literally trying to play God with the weather. If you ever have a clear sky and you see an airplane with a trail behind it, just know the next day the weather's going to be fucked.
Well, I mean, but my brother-in-law flies those planes.
To cloud seed?
No. Entrails of a plane.
Well, they be cloud seeding up there. They send drones up there
Well,
and they shoot something into the cloud. But I say in the video, he explains what he does. But I'm not for it. I don't like it. I think you should leave it the fuck alone. Let the earth do what it's going to do because there's a consequence for everything.
all right.
Is Augustus Dorico.
Pleasure.
Who are you? What do you
Yeah, my name's Augustus Dorico. I run Rainmaker. We're the biggest cloud seeding company in the United States, and we're making more water for farms, ecosystem restoration, hydroelectric utilities, and ski resorts by flying drones into clouds that aren't naturally precipitating and then making them rain or snow more.
Uh-oh.
I'm Shane Cashman. If I were king, I would ban this because it's sky terrorism. But I'm happy you're here.
Dude, I would love to talk to you.
I'm stoked to talk about it.
Yeah. I just look right at Shane. I'm like waiting for him to say that clouds don't exist.
I've been telling them about weather manipulation for years. Everyone laughs at me. I'm like, well, the face of Big Cloud is right here.
How do you reconcile cloud seeding with the fact that there's not even any clouds?
Well, there's clouds. He just keeps mutilating them.
Well, where are the clouds coming from?
Yeah.
Cultivating.
You're not cultivating. You're destroying God's beauty.
You ever heard of air soul invigoration of convection, bro?
Tell me about it, bro.
We make them bigger, the clouds.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You like small clouds.
I think we should leave it alone.
Do we get rid of the dams on the rivers?
Well, that's engineering. What you're doing is like Oppenheimer.
First of all,
you don't know what unintended consequences you're doing by interfering with nature.
Yeah, but Oppenheimer.
And you're a privatized war machine that was started in war, and now you're doing it under the guise of masquerading to help farmers. But in the future, I imagine you'll be creating fake rain for data centers that your friends in Silicon Valley will be building everywhere.
My friends, I just disavowed my friends in Silicon Valley.
Not enough. Not enough. Not enough.
What do you need fake rain for data centers for?
Data centers soak up lots of water, right?
They kind of do, but they're mostly closed loop circuits, so they don't actually consume that.
Have you not said in interviews you're going to drop fake rain for data centers?
It's real rain, actually, but
it's fake.
It's fake rain from fake clouds.
It's silver iodide. They roll their eyes, but this is a very real issue.
We can get into toxicological thresholds, bro. If you want to do
You're just going to keep deflecting with big words. I'd like to keep it blue collar.
Okay. Safe. Big, fluffy, natural, safe.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful rain, wet farms, wet data centers. So the specific question is...
you started saying words that no one understood.
Yeah, no, the silver iodide stuff is all...
But it's not good. We don't know... There's two scientists that just testified 4 days ago before Congress saying they don't even understand what the buildup of silver iodide is going to do to the water and to the soil. And you can mention 80 years of data, but Fauci has 8 years of vaccines, and we know that's safe and effective.
Yeah, but hold on. I mean, what you're basically saying is because we can't study the long-term effects multi-decade, we shouldn't do anything?
We should not interfere with nature in the way I think cloud seeding is.
Well,
but real quick, he made a point about dams.
Right, that's working with...
That wiped out cities.
That's working, yeah, and I get it. That's working with nature. That, like irrigation, building dams, that's like an engineering I can get behind. But what you're doing... I don't agree with because I believe, and I know your website says you're not playing God. I like that you have that in FAQs, but I think you are playing God.
Well, okay, so just...
Okay, so My favorite thing about watching that video was
Yeah.
the host that is asking him questions. I love that he was not afraid.
Mhm.
He was like, I don't like it. Like,
Yeah.
asking the hard questions and not letting him deter with the big words he was using. He's like, no, you're using big words. I want you to explain exactly what you mean in
Yeah.
words that we understand.
I think too, this whole argument of like playing God, I think it's easy to see it in people like that who are manipulating the clouds and things like that. But
Yeah.
they're creating babies in petri dishes right now. And if you don't want a boy, you can get a girl. And like, there's so many aspects of life where people are playing God, and it's the end times, baby. Yeah, I don't have a bleeding disorder.
Oh,
by the way.
okay. That's good
Yeah,
news.
I just have high cholesterol.
Oh, well, you could fix that.
Yeah, I've had high cholesterol since before I had kids. It's been the one thing that I fail like every year at a physical. So between my doctor and my personal trainer, they're giving me tips and tricks, and we'll see if we can get it down. My personal trainer is like, I'm not real confident you're going to get it down because once you age, it just gets worse. But my doctor is like,
well,
my doctor cracked me up. She goes, I need you to do a few things. I need you to eat more lean meat, vegetables, and be more active. I literally responded and said, that's what I've been doing. That's how I lost 35 pounds.
You're like,
she goes, and that's great.
You're like,
for you.
How much leaner do I need the meat to be? How many more vegetables?
I like wrote my trainer because it was a check-in on Monday, and I was like in tears.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know what else to do.
Right.
I'm eating pretty freaking lean. I'm not going to eat fish every meal. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for me. It's not going to be doable for my kids. Anyways, my trainer was like, I don't really think you need to make huge diet changes. Let's just add in X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
So I've been eating more avocados and chia seeds. My best friend last night was like, how's that working? I was like, it's been a week. I don't know. Also, will I feel it? I need to look more into the whole cholesterol thing because I don't really understand. Like, if I fix my cholesterol, will I suddenly lose weight better?
You're like, what is cholesterol? Because same.
Well, I know it's like something the way your body, like your blood. I do know if you have higher cholesterol, you're more prone to like heart attacks. And fun fact that my doctor told me, she said, do you use marijuana? And I said, no. She said, good. Because if you take Adderall and you use marijuana, you're at a higher risk for stroke. So I looked up those stroke statistics, and it's actually a little bit terrifying. But then I thought, alcohol's a downer.
Yeah.
So I looked up the symptoms, or like what is worse if you take Adderall and alcohol. That's a scary road, my friends.
Any medication with alcohol you should not be doing.
Correct. So I take the kind of Adderall that is only in your system for a limited amount of time. And I don't take it every day. I mean, I do most days that I work, but like I don't take it every weekend. Anyways, my own relationship with sometimes I need a stimulant, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I need 3 a day. Sometimes I don't. It just really depends. This morning I said something and Sean goes, this is going to be a fun podcast.
Why?
I was like, what are you talking about? I think I was like, have I taken my meds yet?
Oh
my gosh.
Joke's on him. It's always a fun podcast. Okay?
Yes.
And if you listened,
but
Sean,
also, like,
you would know.
Any medicine with alcohol.
Yeah.
Honestly, alcohol is poison.
Don't drink it.
Like,
ugh. Also,
yeah.
it's gross.
It's weird, but it.
Unless you have a cocktail. I'm a cocktail girly. If I'm drinking alcohol, I'm drinking a cocktail or a margarita.
Girl, I'm a tequila. Yes.
Love me a margarita.
I'm a tequila fiend.
Oof.
Sean's company never has tequila at the Christmas party, and I'm always like,
Yeah,
bro.
where's the tequila?
And he's like, do you know how many women would not be okay if we had tequila at these Christmas parties? I'm like,
y'all
you're
would
right.
be not even walking out of there. No, I've never been drunk in my entire life. Once I start to feel, it makes me dizzy. And then I go, I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah, I don't want to feel
No,
dizzy.
so I-
We went to a drive-in movie theater. Actually, it was so beautiful. I'm gonna send you
I
pictures.
love that. I want to
But,
go to one.
It was so fun. My friend KB texted me during the day and was like, "You free tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, girl, what's up?" And she goes, "I don't know. We could honestly just come over and chill, but Starlight, which is like a really well-known thing about an hour from us," she said, is showing she said the original Addams Family. So I was like, black and white scary movie with my kids, like not super scary movie, you know. I was like, done. So cool. So we didn't tell the girls where we were going. We met KB and her daughter at a restaurant, and then we went to the movie theater, and it was perfect. It was so cold. We got you know when you like it gets cold and then there's like moisture,
like mist.
Well, you don't have humidity. Yes, like on your blankets and stuff. At one point, Sean was like, "Is everyone okay?" KB's like, "My face is frozen."
That's funny.
It was a double showing, but we didn't stay because the second movie was Scream.
Oh yeah,
and that might have been interesting.
Might have been
but
too much.
yes, but it was so good. It wasn't the original Addams Family though. When it started playing and it was in color, I was like, I've never seen this movie in my life.
Really?
Yeah, but I liked it. But I'm still confused.
Which one was it? This one with Christina Ricci?
Yeah,
that's the one I know of. I love that movie. It's my fave.
Yeah. So, okay, in that movie, here's where I get lost. The dude was pretending to be Fester. It was a con. Right?
No, he is Fester.
Where does the woman come into play?
Bitch.
The woman that is pretending to be the doctor who found Fester.
Okay. The woman that is trying to marry him, right?
No. I don't know if it is.
Let me see.
So the beginning of this movie starts off with them discussing what if Fester did come back to life.
I'm gonna have to watch the first one again because I think the second one is the one where the lady, she's like trying to marry Fester.
So this woman is not trying to marry him. So Fester, they think, is dead in the beginning of this movie. And then this like guy who works with the Addams Family meets this man and says, "Oh my gosh, you could be Fester," convinces them to shave his head and pretend to be Fester for these people. So then...
Oh, so he's really not Uncle Fester then. But I think that they invite him into the family anyway after they find out.
Then he turns out... But he turns out... No, I think by the end of it...
I'm going to have to watch it again. It's been a while. A couple years back, we watched all of them with my kids. But yeah, I'm really bad. Like, I'll watch a movie and then a month later, I'm like, I don't remember what happened.
Okay. When a man claiming to be Fester, the missing brother of Gomez Addams, arrives at the Addams home, the family is thrilled. However, Morticia begins to suspect the man is a fraud since he cannot recall details, blah, blah, blah. With the help of a lawyer, Fester manages to get the Addams evicted. Gomez realizes the men are conspiring to swindle the Addams and he must challenge Fester. But there's more because in the end they let him stay and I can't tell if he's like...
I feel like they just let him stay because they liked him.
No, because he had like weird, like he remembers at the end.
I don't know. You just watched it too.
We gotta watch it again. Literally halfway through the movie, KB's like, "I'm confused," and I said, "It's a con, right?" And Sean went, "Yeah," and I was like, "Okay." KB goes, "Okay, I'm caught up." And then at the end, I went, "I'm confused," and KB goes, "I haven't known what's going on the entire movie."
So,
and Sean goes, "He is Fester," and I said, "When did he become? How did we get here? How did we get to the point where he is the real Fester?" Because there was no like...
I'll watch it again and I'll let you know if I figure that out. But the second one is really good. You should watch it. The second one is the one that I remember the most. But yeah, those movies are
He
so
kept
good.
saying, she kept saying, "Is that Hand? Is that supposed to be a dog?" And we were like, "That's the cousin." She was like, "It's what?"
Yeah.
Like
Thing.
it's cousin
Yeah.
Thing.
And then they have cousin It.
When cousin It
Yeah.
gets out of the car, she's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "That's cousin It." She goes, "Is that what cousin It is from?" And I was
Yes.
like, "Yes." And she goes, "Karen, you have to remember, I saw my first Beetlejuice movie with you. I've never seen any of these movies." And I was
Wow.
like, "Oh, what?" I keep forgetting. No, she came over like this time last year. I was like, "Girl, come over. Let's have a girls' weekend," because Sean was out of town. And we started to watch a second Beetlejuice. And then she was like, "Wait, I've never seen the first one." And I was like,
You're like, girl.
"Oh, well, we have to watch that." Anyways, I'm going to go do yard work and sweat my, I don't have
I'm
balls,
going to go
but
drive to Anaheim. Me and my sisters are having a slumber party at a hotel. And we're
That's
going
so
to see The
fun.
Used again. Their
I
whole
wrote-
first album. We saw the second album. Now we're going for the first album, and I'm excited.
Have you listened to the main yet?
I listened to that one song you sent me, but honest to God, I've been really obsessed. That book that I was talking about, called Maybe Someday, about the guy and the girl, they write music together. Have I talked about that one?
What are we reading right now?
Girl, I'm done with it. I read it in 2 days. I've already read it before. It's a Colleen Hoover book. I think I've told you about it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, you did.
I
Tell me
reread
about
it
this
and I
one.
fell in love again. Okay, so what Colleen Hoover did, and this is the last thing I'll say before we go. What?
Okay.
sh-
And then
yeah,
we're
we're
really
really
gonna
gonna
go. No tangents.
What Colleen Hoover did was she puts all the lyrics to the songs that they're making in the book, right? But not only did she do that, she went a whole extra mile. She hired somebody to actually record these songs, okay? And so there's a playlist called Maybe Someday, like soundtrack, and you can listen to the songs like be brought to life. And let me tell you, I listened to them all day in the car yesterday, trying not to cry because the story's so beautiful and I'm just so obsessed again. But now I'm reading Maybe Now, which is the second book. And I think they're my comfort books now.
Yeah.
They really are. Maybe every year I'll just read them because I'm invested in them.
Yeah, I used to do that with Wuthering Heights. And actually, so this week, my Wuthering Heights book fell apart. So then I tried to listen to it and I was like, no, I don't like this. So this week I ordered Rebecca first. So I have a lot of my comfort books are like the classics. So I think I'm going to start rereading the classics that I love, like the Jane Austen novels and
I have
stuff
not
like
read
that.
any of that, but I have never had a comfort book before. And I'm like I literally, after I read it, I was like, I want to go back and read it again. Like I have a problem.
The Rebecca book for me is so nostalgic. I read it in high school after I moved here, and it's so funny because I couldn't remember the name of the book.
Oh, how funny.
And I kept typing into Google like the opening. I remember the opening scene of the book. And Google kept telling me it was some book that's recent, and I was like, no, this is like a classic. So I found it, and it was like $3 on Amazon, so I ordered
what a
it.
steal.
Oh, my dress is supposed to come today.
You'll have to let me know how it looks. Send me a picture.
I will.
Okay.
Alrighty. I will. I don't know what to wear for jewelry, but
well, it's black.
You gotta get
Anything
out
will
of
go.
here.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. So we hope you enjoyed this
Thanks.
episode. Thank you so much for coming. And we will see you next week.
With all the chaos and for the company. If you like this video, actually, if you listened to this point, comment below where you're from and what you're drinking. And share wherever you're listening to this that you like, comment, follow, share, whatever.
Yeah.
It's free. And we don't make any money. So do it.
All right. See you next week.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Bye.